Hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Book 91. Little Black Book, you know what time it is. Listen, we're talking to you guys about Tia Mowry. Listen, she said, shots fired, pop, 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 ga, 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 ga. She said, I'm taking everybody. Who wants it? You can get the smoke. Because I'm ready today. I got time today. Tia Mowry was crazy. She was shooting shots at people on Twitter who were coming at her first, must add. And she was talking about her dating life because her video obviously went viral with Chris GQ, which I did a video on. I broke down some stuff on there, and she spoke about how she's not going back. She said, "I'm not going back to that place. I'm not going there again. I've been there, I've done it, and I ain't going back." And so she said she ain't going back to that place. She's gonna stay where she is, and she gonna continue on the streets, even though the streets are not serving her correctly at the moment. And so that, and then obviously enlisted obviously many people to write different points of view on Twitter. I'll do a second video for that a little bit later on. But on this aspect, she spoke quite boldly about the fact that she's not going back. Let's read a response quickly before we do. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification to the up lows. And for those of you who are returnees, you already know what it is, baby. You got the minerals, you got the minerals. Stay hydrated. Yeah. Let's get into this. All right, cool. So just because the dating life is complicated doesn't mean I'm going back to something that no longer served me. That's like saying, if I don't book an audition uh, or a part right away, I'm going to give up on my dreams as an actor. Please just stop. I ain't that weak. Please move on because I have. Thank you. Next. Damn. Then the girl responded saying, "That's a lot to say, especially at 6 a.m. I would never address this publicly, and I know we all handle things in our own way, but goddamn, or godang, godog, I don't know. I would be focused on my life and my kids to comment on my ex-husband, their father." I don't know if she had to say that. She said, "Boo boo, I'm in Europe traveling the world, so it ain't 6 a.m. Bang bang. Also, you ain't me either, so I think it's best to stop projecting your life onto mine. Focus on you, not me." Chile. Oh, by the way, I'm not projecting. I have two children and I'm happily married, but I would never post anything like that online because of my children. I wish you nothing but the best, Tia. And then she says, also, no one is creating narratives around you. I don't think you're famous, last time I checked, so you don't have to speak your truth. I do. Fair point. If you feel the need to speak your truth, do what you must do, but you can't expect everyone to applaud and agree with you, or your post fan or not. At the end of the day, I'm still a fan. I'll always be you are a freaking icon. My apologies for offending you. I mean, it wasn't really much of apologies. Not tweeting for your applause, boo. Tweeting for me. Thank you. I mean, I think it was an amicable break. I don't think there was anything crazy in there, but I think there's a real conversation to have, right? She's realizing that the dating world is crazy out there, right? And I said this already. When she started saying stuff like she graduated a marriage, I said, yeah, there's a little delusion in there. Of course, because no one's graduating no marriage. You're not graduating for a divorce. That is not a graduation, never has been and never will be. And I thought there's a little bit of delusion in it. But I broke it down and said I think both of them have attachment issues in different ways. And I think she's put the work in to start trying to heal from that. And what she's realized is the relationship is no longer sufficient for her, for her to stay in. The question is whether she should have stayed a little bit longer to work it out to see how much they can begin to work and shift their perspective. That's another conversation for another time. But I think in this instance, she has every right to shoot off and pop off at the person saying what they're saying, because you know what? If I'm going to be telling, if people are going to be dragging me on Twitter, you best believe I'm going to say something. You best believe I'm going to have my say. You best believe I'm going to oppose what you're saying to me. You best believe that I'm going to talk up, and I totally understand that. I'm not against it. I think it's fair. I think it's fair that she spoke up, and I think it's fair that she said something, because you're not going to drag me on the internet the whole entire time, not knowing my full story, right? We can make speculations all we want, but we don't know her full story. Tia just had to show that she had a black side in her, and she's like, let me let you know the black side of me is going to come out. I'm going to give you a little bang, bang. You know what I'm saying to you, right? It's not 6 a.m. where you at, okay? It's 6 a.m. It's not 6 a.m. where I'm at, okay? All right? I'm on different times out here. I'm in Europe, baby. Okay? So just to let you know. And I thought that was fair. Again, I thought that was fair. I thought that was good energy. I think she was respectful in her dialogue. What I would say is I think the reality of the situation is she's not going back to Cory. And whether we like it or not, and I know a lot of people felt like, you know what, because he's loyal, he's a good man. And he is. I think he's a good man. I think he's loyal. I think he's all those things. I think in a relationship, unfortunately, and not me giving her an excuse for why she divorced, she has outgrown the relationship. She has got to a point where she can no longer fathom the future of that relationship, because the healing that she's done is making her see him in a different fashion. My question is whether there was conversations around healing and whether there was conversations around therapy for both of them, and whether he accepted to go there. That would be a question I'll be asking. So did he accept to go to therapy? Did y'all go to therapy together? Tell us about your healing journey, what that looked like, and how that actually played a role in the relationship, because clearly you've moved apart, you've grown apart, and that's probably what he doesn't understand. That's probably where Cory doesn't get it. But Cory hasn't spoken much, but she has. But of course, again, women and men, their instances of how we're judged is much different. So I do understand that point too. It's just that, I think with Tia, she gonna always get a bit of smoke from everybody because of that graduation comment. I'm not against her. I think she has every right to do so. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'll do a part two where I bring down the actual tweets. There was other tweets that came out which she responded to. Boy, she was firing the shots. Like, subscribe, click on the